Let's edit this. Docker's still open. That's crazy. All right. All right, so I need to do not that. There we are. There we are. So let me show you what, because I got to finish this DAG problem. So something's happened to this query. I've either lost, set it down somewhere, so I'm trying to get caught back up. And I think I have this. That's not it. Okay. Oh, it's not working. All right, what folder am I in right now? The airflow. Because I got to set up these DAGs. All right. All right. Not that. There we are. Let me find this. Slowly changing. Streak lagging. Okay, I feel like that is working. I'm very unorganized these days. Don't know. So I need to get back to there we are. I need to pull this out and put this there. Query. Copy. Paste. Order by end date. I think everyone can see this. And move this over. Yeah, that lighting's still really good. All right. Lighting and coloring. All right, so now I need to... Still can't make this struck, right? And that's throwing me off. Previous. And these previous streaks. I went back and reread this, and I was like, man, I barely understand. Let me show you. I got this to work by kind of throwing stuff against the wall. I was like, I don't think you can see that. There we go. This is visual code, which I didn't even know that I had on the machine. But I like it. It's very handy because you can you can scroll through the entire. It's got the code block over here, so I do like that. All right. No. Because let's see what this returns. is I've got to get this fixed. Let's paste it down here. Let's comment this out so we don't have to worry about it. Bingo. All right. Lagged, streaked. Streak ID. No, this isn't right. So I dropped streak ID. Maybe this is closer than I think. That doesn't feel right. I didn't know Alfred Hitchcock made any movies. So, I don't know how accurate that data is. It's 130. Let's see. This needs to be incremental. Well, shoot. So, all right. So what the primer is? Let's go back here. This second query needs to be a slowly. All right. Write an incremental query that can populate a single year worth of by combining the previous slowly changing date with incoming date from actor table. All right. And the DAG problem is going to be a whole other issue, but I need to stay on topic. Because what's so frustrating is I must have lost it because I'm actually populating that table. And we can see it by here. Man. And I saved everything. Insert into last year, this year. And there goes Facebook. Man, I want to play some music, but I don't want to get it. I don't want to have to do revenue sharing again. Lagged. Let me check this. That's interesting. It's not the sizing. Oh, there we go. And there we are. Ta-da. Okay. So what is... All right. Let's pull this up. I can't remember what this does. No, not that. This is why having organized work is very, very important. I'm pretty sure I had this done, but I either lost it. All right. What's wrong? On line 5. Let's comment this out too. Cut. Paste. Is it not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is it not like this? So just to show you, I did this as a note to know where the first year started because you want to go back to 13 so you can have this mismatch on 5. Oh, there we go. Better. Okay. All right. Maybe I wasn't almost done. Maybe I was that far off. Because this is still... Oh, so close, so close. Oh, I finished up the other ones. I finished up the other homework. That's why I thought I was done, because I did these. Because I didn't think I'd ever get the DAG done. That was what... All right, well, I guess I gotta start back over. Because this is doing it all at one time. This is doing it all at one time. Let me tell everybody. Select distinct actors. Charlie Chaplin. Okay. Let's just start. Let's just start. So what this is doing, this is populating my actors table. So now my actors table, let's hit this. Let's order by year. Okay. And then let's hit this. Year's not there. Interesting. Okay, so I was literally populating this, and then it went away. End date, order by end date. There we go. Well, I'll have to rebuild it. I don't know if you're like me, but that just drives me bananas that I have to rebuild something. And I'll spend too much time looking for it. So active. Charles Chaplin. So then we need one. Charles Chaplin should have. Where's Charlie Chaplin? Where actor equals Charles Chaplin. Let's run this again. I feel like this structure is not quite right. No, I didn't build this right, because what's supposed to happen is for every year that this design is not right. So for every year, the end year is supposed to increment up, not be a solid. Oh, yeah. I didn't do this right. So that's what's throwing me off, because I need to write an increment query that is going to change this. Oh boy, I really need to have some music right now to do this. Because the reason why this is important for the year by is because when you initiate this Airflow DAG, it's only going to be run yearly. So this job, this flow, whatever term, this DAG you want to talk about, it will process the into. So it triggers, then it would run this query. And to remind you, Save. Let's get Excel open. New. Blank. This would be the equivalent of this. Charlie, actor. What do we need to do? It needs to be this. Oh, that's interesting. Create a table that tracks the fields for each. Yeah, so actor, because I just realized this isn't quite right. And then is active. Then start, date, and end date. All right, so we had Charlie Chaplin, right? The output. So this example, so it'd be 1914, 1914. Then 1915, 1915. 1915, 1916. This is what it should look like. And as it increments up, 1915, 1917, and so on. And let's see, did these increment up? All the way, you'd have each row, because this would represent each year, the end year. Because you could have the start year and the end year be the same year. So that's why I was close, but I didn't have an incremental year. And what I had in the table, I was joining them together where, all right, and I would do so on until 1920. Let's see, and 1918, 1919, and then 1920. 1920. And then it would change over. Like you can see right here, Charlie Chaplin went through and basically did one a year, but had that gap. But what was supposed to be in this table was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 6 more, well, I guess 5 more rows. 15, then 15 to 16, 15 to 17, 15 to 18, 15 to 19, 15 to 20. So yeah, 6 more rows to have that be accurate. So we need to drop this table. Let's see. What is it? Show created. I can't remember this. Show created? No. Show description. Let's see. Why can't I see? Why isn't this working? Describe table, and I cannot find. And I can't find using dbeaver GUI tools. Yeah. Sorry. Show description table Postgres. Describe table, not description. Is it just describe table? All right. View table structure. Ow, my ankle's bothering me. All right. I really don't want to drop this, but I guess I gotta change. Ugh. Did I even do the first part right? Where's... All right. Where was create? I guess where in the world did this go? Not that. Downloads. No. Let's see. Okay. So I did do that one. Then there's a way to recall. It's alright, I'm going to need to reuse this. Because all the other garbage is wrong. Because yeah, is active. Well, that's not right. That I have too many. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I even changed it again because look at this. This is not. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I deleted it, and then I got rid of. Okay. So I need to drop the table and start over. But I don't want to get rid of the rest of the queries. Alright, any questions pertinent so far? No. Alright. Yeah, so I don't, because that's all it, let's look at the note. Yeah. Write a statement to create a table history that tracks fields. Note that the table should be approximating model. Yeah, slowly changing. That's what I missed. Okay. Actor name. For each actor. In the actor files. Actor films table. Alright. So this, we need to bring this back over. Okay. Okay. And then I need to drop table, because this is wrong. Let's double check again. And again, I must have done that because this doesn't have year. Yeah. Drop table. Run. All that work and it was all wrong. That kills me. Is it not done? All right, there we go. And run again. Parse. What's wrong? Create table. Unable to parse. Partition value. Can't find. Year. Oh, end year. Oh. There we go. So I had a space in between my string of my table name. Okay, so that's done. All right, so that's done. We need to change this. There we are. And then save. All right. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So this is going to be part of it, but this is not all of it because it needs to be an incremental design. Move this over. There we go. Because I got the repo. And checks, GitHub, workflow. I need to stay on target. Let's stay on target. So I've got this created. Show description. Show I need to go back and look at one of those. Okay, let me make some notes. Table being built to support the other tables being built. Follow to day one, watch data modeling next. Downloads, airflow slide. Downloads. Let me move this over here. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I'm on the other. Let me see. Let me see if I have airflow slides on here. Nope, it's on the other hard drive. Actually, we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna, I gotta get it because we need to do this now. I don't have time. Labs, lessons, not labs. Go to airflow. Airflow labs, airflow labs, airflow labs. Slides. Download. This is just all about the astronomer. All right. This is airflow orchestration. We need to get. We need to do the labs about the. That's just DAG. Slowly changing. Download. Okay, this one I already have. Slowly changing, slowly changing. There we go. Is this the lab? This is the lab. Pull that over here, put this right there, shrink this down. Does that fit? I feel like that fits. It does not fit. Okay, 50. There we go. Okay. So 1 and 2, type 0 aren't changing slowly, aren't actually slowly changing. Birth date, okay. Type 1. So I want to get that right. Let me make sure I have all this saved before I delete everything. And I don't want to delete all this. But I have it all. Alright. Okay. So. What is wrong with y'all? What's that? I could hear most of it. No, you're fine. Okay, no, you're fine. That's going alright. I'm stuck on some stuff, but it's alright. Okay. My daughter says hi, everyone. And and my wife says hi as well. So they're I think they've gotten into some drugs today. I think they've gotten all hopped up on caffeine and sugar, so I don't know what's wrong with them. So what? And my daughter's not smart enough to not burn pancakes. I'm just joking. She's very smart. All right. We've been on for 45 minutes. Let's see. Okay. Incoming new data. Well, let's just start over. All I'm just gonna do is just get distracted with the DAG and not get either one of these done. All right. So I have the. Hey Jade, how are you doing? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good luck. Yeah, I know. This slowly changing dimension table is giving me a hard time. But thanks for stopping by. All right. Let's see. All right. So I have the lag. That's the complete setup, and that's not what we want. That's the DAG. That's the. All right. Don't want to show that. Don't. Okay. I can't even remember where I have all this stuff. That's the one that we did it all at one time. I need to break this out. That was the other homework. So this was week. It's going all right. It's not great, but I appreciate it. I'm having to restart. I guess I did not design the slowly changing table correctly, and the query that I did write did it all at one time, and I need to have incremental years. So I just dropped the table and I'm restarting it. So that's kind of where I am. Because I'm not gonna lie, these are very challenging for me. All right. Let's see. Let me get. I don't know why I saved this. I guess that's as closest that I got. Would this work for if I do this each year? Actually, wait a second. Lagged and streak. Maybe if I just turn this into increment. Maybe that's what I was working on. All right, it's been weeks since I did this, and I kind of didn't think I'd be able to recover and come back. So let's start here. Because I still have, let's see all the tables that I have. Oh, he changed this design. He changed this layout. I love that setup. I got to tell Zach that I appreciate that. That was awesome change. All right, select star from, not form, from, this should be, that should be empty. Then I have my pre-table. This is my pre-setup table. From select star. Actually, what's max year? Min year. I'm going to do min year. And then we'll look at max. Because this was like my temporary table. Felt confident that I needed a temporary table. 14. And my watch is yelling at me that I need to get up. And then max year. Year. And then comma. Wow, I put a lot of years in there. I did not think I had that many. All right. And let's see, which tables am I using? Actor, okay. And then streak is just using lagged from streak. And here's all of it. Cumulative, and I need, yeah. Still not quite sure I get the streak. I was able to get it to work. But the streak ID. Because it grouped this all. All right, let me start back over. Let me make sure, because I'm notorious for reading these and it not being exactly quite right the way that we need to go about it. Because look, this is, if somebody puts something in quotation marks, they want you to look at it. So this is vital. So in our temporary table, maybe I've overcomplicated this altogether. And the actor table, I don't even need to be referencing it. I need to be referencing the previous year of the slowly changing table. There we go. I need to be referencing the year of, okay, all right. Because right here, I'm on actor. Now I do need actors because I won't have is active. Yep. Because I needed to populate this. Okay, so we will be pulling off from actors, then over to, let's see, don't know why my stream in YouTube is acting weird. All right. Because the streak ID, I need to visualize this. I wish there was an export button because I was notorious for taking output, exporting it to Excel, and then I need to tell Zach, thank you for that, because that was extremely helpful. guess I can visualize this here. So actually I do need to tweak this a little bit, because it would be if they're in the slowly changing table, that's it. Okay, so Zach is really good at doing this, setting up the homework where it's going to be just similar enough to figure out, but just different enough that you're going to have to work at it. So, all right. So I need to do my full outer joins between the two tables. So previous year. So I need to check against the actors table if they're there. Okay, so this is a whole redesign. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in front of y'all without music blaring. So I will try, because that's how it forces me to concentrate, and me talking detracts from my concentration level. So let me kind of just draw this out. Let me get paint up here. Let's get a new one. All right. All right, brush. All right. Let's see if we can get this. Change the lighting just a little bit. Why can't I move this over? So, all right. Why can't this be white? It's supposed to be white. All right, new. All right. Slowly changing design table. That is not a good A. And then actors. All right. So I created my own actors table for naught. Did I ever need to? No. Don't have a clue of why I created my own actors tables. Interesting. Okay. All right. Is what it is. So then we're going to hit, if they're there, that's their start year, end year. And then if they're not there, then it'll change. Then we need to have our lag. If it changes. So we're going to need to combine. We're going to need to combine all of the things that we've done so far and put them all into one. Okay. Because this did it in one cumulative query, and that is not the ask. What's an incremental query? All right, so this is garbage because this is cumulative, which I still really don't quite wrap my head around. How this is doing it, but it's very impressive. So very impressive. Summing. I love that. I love that line. That is a very elegant line to group these to group these and get this together. That is one heck of a line. All right, so we just got to start. This should be empty. We don't need actors anymore. Don't really know how I started and got there. All right. Describe table. Is that right? Let's get rid of table. And there's also create, show me, create. There we go. Did I do, seriously? Did I just do actor ID? I did, and this needs to be integer. Cannot believe I just did that. All right, so let's save this. Can't believe there's no save button. All right, save. Let's bring this back over here. So you might say, why is it not actor? So, well, because actors can have the same name. I know they try not to, but you can. Paste, indate, then we need to drop this. Drop table, drop table, start this over again. And create, whoa. There's a way to run all of them at the same time. Sometimes I think it depends on the syntax of which drives me nuts that not all SQL is the same. Because they're like, no, our SQL is cooler than your SQL. I don't know I doubt I came up with the line, but all SQL is not equal. It's so cheesy. I know it is. I feel cheesy saying it. All right, so that's done. Let's get rid of this. We don't need to. If I screwed this up again, I'd actually let's save it just in case I have an awful feeling. So that's the way you can comment out multiple lines. So / asterisk / so think about it as like bookends, and you put them in the order that they are, or closing brackets, you put them in the order that they appear so they can close and be okay. I want to figure this out. Show create, because you can actually, is this it? Yeah. So I need to save this somewhere. This syntax right here, this command, show create table. So you're literally saying, what did you do to create this table? And you'll get everything. You'll get the format. You'll get where it is. You'll get the, what is it, partitioned by. Like, you're going to get everything. Like what the actual instructions were to create it. So you can find out if it's like not formatted correctly, or if it's formatted in a different version, or if it has a partition or not. So I need to save this. Let's get this somewhere down here. Actually, let's put it at the top. Bingo. All right. Save. I should be doing Control S because that's lazy. All right. So here we are. All right, so we got the table. So we need to get need to start. Oh, we're just going to start over. So with last year as select. Actually, we need to do this year first. Let's get this down here. Select min. I think it's 2019 or 1914. Select min year from boot camp dot actors. Should be 1914. Okay. Actors table. Whoa. Next January's boot camp is going to be crazy because this is a lot of new stuff. Halo. Oh. Actors films. Actors films. Okay. Alright, this assignment involves working with the bootcamp.actors films dataset. Your task is to construct a series of SQL queries and table definitions that will allow us to model the actor films dataset in a way that facilitates efficient analysis. This involves creating new tables, defining data types, and writing queries to populate these tables with the data from the actor films dataset. All right. Did I go off into the weeds from the actors table? Okay. Contains blah, 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 blah. The actors films. And then here all of a sudden for this year. All right. Maybe we were supposed... Is that why we did this in the lab? All right. We're going to do this both ways since I need the practice. Actor films. Actor films. There we are. Yep, 14. Sorry, blanked on a bunch of stuff. All right. Where year equals 1914. Min, why did that not work? Oh, 2. Min year 1914. All right, so this is this year. This year as select star Select star from this year. Everything else is blocked. Okay, run. All right. We're going to keep the name and the actor just so we can track it, so we don't have to look at this. So actor ID, year, and that's it. All right, let's hit this again. All right, so there we go. This is what I want you to think about. If they're here, they're active, right? One as is active. All right. I want that in front of year. Don't know why. Probably neurosis. All right. So now we need to get previous year. Bingo. All right. So last year, 1913. Make sure nothing throws up. And I'm notorious for this. Oh, and this needs to be this needs to be the okay, so we need to we're going to have a format problem because all right, so let me walk you through. So the design. So this needs to be, we're checking the last year of this. And we're going to have all sorts of issues. We're going to have to transform a lot of this. I told you this homework was really good. All right. Let's reread. Yep, from incoming new data. Yep. So we're going to be hitting the old table, or the table we care about. So this needs to change. This is the information that we have from here. And well, let's make sure this works. It will throw up because those don't exist in that table. Yep, year. So what do we have in? We have is active. We do not have actor. We'll have a slide. Okay, well, we'll be getting rid of actor. There's no way around this because we'd cause more work. We'd cause more work getting this to work and make it readable. We can search by actor ID. All right. Then is active. Then start date. End date. We'll work through all this. All right. This should work for end year. Okay. Should be all cleaned up now. All right, there we go. That feel right? Okay. So there's a lot we have to go through and do right here. And I don't know how much time I have because we've been an hour 15. Haven't really accomplished anything, but that's my pace. That's my sweet spot. So that's good. So now we need to start joining and doing coalesce and all that fun stuff. Because we're going to be join from this year as ly and join. I hate it when it's that low. Don't know if it drives anybody else nuts, but I hate it when it's that. Join last year as, and that would be ty, and last year on, let's double check. Yeah, on and a full outer join. Yep, I was already going to forget. Full outer join on this year actor ID equals this year dot actor ID. All right. And why'd we fail? Join last year. Full outer join. Bingo. Full outer join. There we go. Okay, why'd we fail? Actor ID. Can't apply operator varchar and So what that means is I have show create table copy here. Okay. No way. Okay, so here's an important feature. So it was telling me, I'm a little surprised that the actor ID is a varchar. So we have to. So this is in. Is going to be in last year. So then this is how you handle this. You can cast them one way or the other. Since we have. Oh, it's going to have. The actor IDs, it's going to contain characters. It has to be a varchar. So this is yet on me again. All right. Let's grab this. And I promise you, this is what you end up doing. You spend so much of your time tweaking these things like this. Chasing down rabbit holes, a comma, a misalignment. This is what real problem solving looks like. Everybody thinks it's so elegant and they're going to sit here and just write lines and lines and lines and lines of code. You're not. You're going to be chasing down things like this and be like, "Oh my god, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working?" All right. Now we have proper alignment, because you can't have, you're literally combining apples and oranges. So when you're putting in, there we go. So now here's what is very interesting, and this is very, very weird. And just take this in. So it's looking for these in the previous year. It could not find them, but it had to give you some bit of information. So, all right. So now how we're going to handle this is, one, we're going to do using since they're the same, we're going to clean this up. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to stay consistent. All right. So we have we have everything that we want. Start year is going to be the current year. End year is the current year. Yep, we'll just start doing this. So coalesce, and let me go back. I never spell coalesce correctly. There we are. Copy, close this. We're not going to reinvent all the wheel. We're going to reinvent a lot of it. And then We'll start here. So if this is the first time you're seeing coalesce, it's a very interesting technique. So it's basically you have two columns, last year and this year. If one of them's null, if this is null, do this. So if last year was null, put this in here. So what we're doing is we're comparing last year to this year, and this is how we're going to track slowly changing dimensions. Slowly changing design is very interesting. So it's like, what was it last year? Because what you want to do is full outer join is handling a lot of this. And this is how you need to think about it. If it's in neither, it doesn't exist. So if it didn't happen last year and it didn't happen this year, we don't need to know about it. But we want to track, have we seen it before last year? So we need to identify, did it happen last year and didn't happen this year? And that's where the inactive comes in. Basically, and we've done a basketball one. I haven't shown anyone that one. I didn't start recording that while I was doing that. That is a very, maybe I did, I don't know. But it's a very interesting technique of, was a player active? Then did he go away? But you have to track him. You need to have seen in a database design, you needed to have seen them at least once. So, all right. So now we need to handle start year. So let's do this. Now we're going to need to tweak this because this is not going to be the right design, because if this is our first year seeing them, we're just going to do start as year as start. Is it start date or start year? Start date. Start date. And then end year. We're going to have all sorts of scenarios for start year, but we're just going to get this working. We need to get the columns at least in here, because these are the columns that we need to have. But this is not right. So here were the first 6 actors. Or is that 7? Yeah, it's 6. 6 actors that did movies this first year. Now, this is not correct, because so if we were to write this in to our table, yeah, this is a Boolean. Yep. I just wanted to make sure that. So this is a very interesting technique. This year is not null, is active. So basically, because when we join this and we're looking for year, so we've already handled this column for future states. We have not handled these two for future states or missing states or first states. This is just is present. So I want you to think about that. There's three scenarios. First time we've seen them. We've seen them before they're missing. And we've seen them before and they're present. That's what we need to be handling. So let's go over that again. First time we're seeing them, because this is the first year. So they're only present in this year. That's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is they're present last year, not present this year. We have no scenario for that. And then our third scenario is okay. I can't remember what I said for the second one. First time we're seeing them. Saw them last year. So when we're going to change this to 14 and 15. So we have two more possible scenarios. We could have new actors again like this. Be the first time we saw them, and they show up again in 15, but we didn't see them in 14. That's scenario 1. Scenario 2 is they will not be present in 15, but they were present in 14, which they'd be here, and we're going to have some of those. And then the other one is they're present in both 14 and 15. Those are our 3. So we need to start handling this. So right now we are going to write this into, we're going to insert this, insert into let me check the syntax on this. Yeah, bingo. Insert into oopsie. I like having that all clear. All right. So now I'm going to run this. Now, this is not handling all the scenarios. This is handling scenario 1. Should say 6 lines complete or something like that. Rows 6. Ooh, this is really slow today. Rows. Bingo. Wow. 6. Whoo. That is extremely slow. So, all right. Let's grab this. Cut. Put that there. So now we're going to go through scenario. So now I've changed this. So we could check this right here. We're checking this. This should be 6 lines. Everything's good. Boom, 6 lines. So now this should be more than 6. But it's not going to be accurate. So 7 lines. Now, I am concerned that this is nowhere near accurate because right now we have false. But there, so actually that may be right. So we're going to test this right here and see who all is active this year. Then we're going to run that again. So there's ways to do this. So there were 2 movies made in 1915. Right here. So now let's go back. So we should have, let's go back and run this. So we have 2 people who make movies. And if we look really close, so did anybody repeat? All right, so now we do have an issue. Let's get ahead of this. Distinct. If you look really close, so we do have a problem. And my distinct is in the wrong spot. Vinky, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Good day to you. So we have 6. So I don't believe we're capturing all of the data because we could export this away. So we see we could actually we could do it this way. Hang on. Oh, but we don't have actor in there. Ooh, but we could slide actor in here, right? Because I'm having a hard time distinguishing. Did you get a better solve for that one? Let's see. Oh, I like that. That's very clean. Long. Well, 0 is greater than k. Is 0 the length of? Yep. And then w minus j. Ooh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot, Vinky. All right. This feels. Let's throw that in there. Does this work? But we had 6 last year. So we have an issue. So that's how I know. So we're having. Let's see. This is how I know that we're having an issue with what can be. Let's move this way down here. Select star from join on as f as sd on f dot actor id equals slowly changing dot actor ID. So Lillian Gish and John Ford, who were the 6. Okay. Actor. Let's hit this up. This should be 6. It should just be ID and then name. All right. So Lillian. All right. Charlie Chaplin. start date, end date. All right, can we copy this? Feel like I can copy this. Don't have an export button, but we're gonna try. Delete. 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 Delete and paste. Bingo. Actor ID. Actor. Start date. End date. Data. All right. And we're going to confer with this. All right. Did one sum in mini subarray with 2 pointers and sliding window. I'm getting an issue where it doesn't capture the first min subarray. Oh, that is interesting. All right. Hey, Peaky, how are you doing? Hang on. Vinky just got to level 7. You want ooh, okay. You're supposed to. I don't know all the commands for Discord, but I know I'm in second place with number of comments. All right. Something is not quite right because we're missing. Oh, this is supposed to be 5. Dilemma. So I need to drop this again. So my distinct needs to be this should be 5. What? Select distinct. Oh. Yep. Of course, it's like, A, dummy pants. You got 14 selects. Pick one. All right. Just overwhelmed. Oh, yeah, because I'm a programmer. I get it, Fiki. Yep. Welcome to creating something that welcome to the world of doing things nobody else has done before. Ta-da. All right. So this is 5. So see, now I got to drop. So now I got to drop this again. Start all over. Okay. Cut. Paste. Because this is wrong because right here it should be this, but if we go back, I have Lily and Geesh twice. Handling of duplicates is very vital. Sometimes it's a data issue, sometimes it's a join issue, but this is not a join issue. So we got to clean this up. So we drop again. This is what I'm talking about. You're going to do this a lot until you get all these practices in of, hey, that you're going to run into this. Hey, you're going to run into this. Hey, you need to do this. Blah, 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 blah. And results are soon. Your query is running. And boom, done. All right, let's move this back up here. So now let's hit this again. Should get 5. I need to stop doing this because got this light, I think, pretty well. 5. Boom. And this should be Lionel Barrymore, Milton Berle, Harold Lloyd, Charlie Chaplin, Lillian Geesh. All right, cool. Now we can insert. So you'd be shocked how just straight counting you're going to do your quality control counting. So I said, hey, there should be, how many more do we have there? And then we had 7. Well, 7 was wrong because we had 2 and 6. That's where that started. And I was like, well, wait a second. This isn't adding up because we had 2 more. Last one we had 6. So that should be 8. And our answer was 7. And this led us to the 6 was wrong, should be 5. So now we know the next one is right, but we're still going to check it all over again. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to be shocked about the quality control is some of the most simple tools and skills out there. Counting and general math, you're going to be astonished, is one of the best techniques. You're going to be like, are you serious? I'm 100% serious. So there we go. All right. And then before we write this, so now, okay. Full outer join. So now this isn't what I was expecting. This should be full outer join. I should have a list of 7. Okay, so we got to figure this out. Why am I not getting 7? Because I'm joining this on... Hang on, let me make sure I don't have this in reverse, and it should be last year. Yep. This is what's so crazy about order of joins. So let's go back. It's actually why I typed that wrong. Last year, this year. Last year, this year. I believe this is it. Let's find out and see if... Okay. What did we do where we got our 7? Is active. We're only joining Insert into, so we cleared. We dropped. Insert into. We drop the table. We're going in reverse order. Is the actor throwing us off? Shouldn't be. Because I'm expecting 7. Full outer join. Last year on this year. Last year actor ID. Let's see what I've changed. That's the only challenge and problem with... Because I'm hitting last year. Last year. Full outer join. Full outer join this year. Let's see. I think regex. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Learned about regex yesterday. Really fun tricks. Oh yeah, regex is, it's very powerful. You can go down rabbit holes and get, but yeah, if you can learn the mechanics of it, it's actually one of the first. Or if you want to extract some information without using loops, yeah, absolutely. Why? Sometimes it works. Well, it works. Be careful using that terminology. It works all the time. It only outputs what you type in. It may not be what you're expecting. That's what is so tricky about programming. Distinct. Now, we did change actor. Well, this is going to drive me bonkers. Get rid of this. There we go. That's my problem because I don't have my other columns right. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's go back. This year. So do I need... We don't even need this because that's redundant. We're handling our active here. And then if... I'm going to lose my mind. I don't want to lose this because I got this to work down here a while ago. Full outer joint. Coalesce. Alright, so I need to find the one where it's 14 and 15 and see if that worked. Here we go. paste. I'm going to lose my mind. Because now I can't get... What did I change? I do not like this formatting. I hate this formatting. So let's hit this. Make sure this actually... I didn't insert it back into the table. No results. Okay. Be very careful and be methodical. This should be back our 5. So I didn't put them back in. There's our 5. So I need to drop the actor. Hit this. Here's our 5. Then I insert this back in. There we go. All right. Run this. Insert the 5. Be methodical. Monotonous? Not monotonous. Methodical. Yeah. There is no... This should be 5. This is so slow. Everybody must be working on it this weekend. There we go. All right. So now I cut this. Then 1914. 1915. Now when I run this, I should get 7. And then we can return back on. All right. All right. So, actor's fine. False. But this should be... All right, coalesce. So to give you an idea, there should then be... Who was last year? Do we have any redundancies? Yes. So John Ford is the only... So this is... Okay, so we have one redundant. So it's a website to learn about data and data-related topics. Yes. So dataexpert.io is put on by Zach Wilson. And he's been in the data engineering world for over a decade. And he has worked for some of the very large companies. And he goes around and actually speaks and is, this company website, whatever you want to say, it's quite large, 30,000 users that he has. and that was when I started. And he's doing a free boot camp on YouTube. Don't have access to this, but you can go and get access and download all the files and set it up locally. This is one that is behind a paywall. I'm paying a monthly service fee to get access to this, and it's unbelievably useful. And but I highly recommend, if you want to improve anything about data, because I absolutely love it. All right, looks like Peaky dropped. All right, I'll go ahead and just stop. But if you're watching this delayed, I'll finish. But access to the profiles and software and the platforms is unbelievable. So I highly recommend you going and checking it out and seeing if you have any interest in it. So okay, this is actually accurate. So John Ford is new. So now we just need to clean this up a little bit. But actually, this is not right, because we would have all of the old data and all of the new data. Let's get this working first, and then let's get okay. All right, because so what I want to say is, so the reason why we're going to have this is going to be double is this is because we want last year's active and we want this year's. So it wants to be like, I had Charlie Chaplin, but we don't have is active here. All right. So let's do this as Charlie Chaplin. So Charlie Chaplin is not active. So we'll do it like this. And we need to insert is active. And all these are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, this is 0 because this is 2015 and 19. I can't say 1915. Can everybody see that? Okay, good. I wasn't sure. So Lillian is in both. So now Lillian will have another line, and Lillian will look like this. So Lillian will have that line and this line, 1915. So each year you will see the transition, and that's what needs to be in this table. That's the goal, so that if somebody wants to look at 1915, they will get 2 rows. Okay, because in that range, and then let's say Charlie Chaplin, he's going to have another row. If we go up to 16, you'll see Charlie Chaplin will have a row like this. Let's insert this here. It would be also false, and it would be 1916, and it would be so and so. So as you increment up, if it's the same activity, same situation, your start date stays the same and the end date extends for that year. And then if it were to change, then you would go, I think he gets back active in like 1920. So Charlie Chaplin would have zeros for 17, 18, 19, and then at 20, there would be a new row, and it would be active, and it would be 1920 and 1920. Because in this year of 1920, it was this range of being active. Now, it's not easy to do, but we've done it, and we need to just slowly start. So we need to get this cleaned up, because right now, this is not an accurate depiction of this, and we're just past 2 hours, so probably going to stop here because I need to get a lot of yard work done. But let's see. Hang on. My net is slow, by the way. Really appreciate. Keep sharing. That type of sites really helps. Awesome. I'm glad. Peaky. Hope it. Actually, let's kind of poke at this a minute more, because I want to at least see. Because right now, this row is not accurate. Because no. That is right, because once we write this in, they will be there. Never mind. Because this is what is, yeah, okay. So let's trade this up. So coalesce year. Then we're going to need to do some lagging. Let's at least get this scenario. Don't know why. Oh, we're not joining on. Joining on actor ID, because that should be able to pull. Oh, not necessarily, because they're not there. Never mind. That is exactly what I want. So, coalesce. 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 Coalesce year. Last year dot start date. Let's see what that looks like. I'll mess with this for a few more minutes, and then I need to go. Start date +1. Yep. Check that out. The lag function is very, very interesting. All right. All right. I know this is completely wrong. End date +1. I think Peaky's sending some stuff. Regex, if you want to learn Regex, I appreciate it. Yeah, I have all sorts of documentation somewhere. Ooh. Let's do that. That just I added. This is scenario 2. But now this will not be correct because this is not correct because Lillian, this is not correct because Lillian needs to be, oh no, 100% that it helps. Because Lillian needs to be, her start date needs to be 1914. So this is not correct. And we're going to use this lag function. We're gonna adjust this. We have to use this. And we may need to tweak everything. Is active then 1. Actor ID. So we're going to need to add a lagged CTE, if that makes sense. So we have last year, this year, and then we need to add a lagged because we need to handle, because this input should be case when, start date. Let's see if this will work. See, we also, that's if it's the same. And then we need to, wait a minute. Is active last year. Yeah. Okay. We're at, how long are we at right now? We're at 2:10. All right, I need to wrap up because I got plenty of stuff to do. But hope everyone is doing well. Probably not going to stream tomorrow. Don't know when I'm going to stream next. So we have holiday where I am. So we will go from there. And have family coming into town, have family going out of town, have family moving around everywhere. So it'll be very, very interesting around here. So it's never dull. It is. I have to say that it is never dull at my place. All right, because I want, if it's present. So if it's present in the previous table for that year, I know I did this with the basketball, and if it's the same one. Oh yeah. So if it's the same one, we read the previous column. And that's it. Okay. It's a little bit odd, but lagging by 1. And we were, so like if it's present, so it's like if it's coalesce. So if it's a null coalesce lag, can you do a coalesce? Okay, one more check, and then I promise, and then I'm leaving. As I got stuff to do. I'm getting hungry. All right. Can coalesce function in Postgres. Yes, you can use a lag function within a coalesce function. Essentially, you can use the value returning by lag as one of the argument to coalesce to handle potential null values. Bingo. That's what I'm thinking. Order by ID default. Where's this? So here are the basketball. That was so cool. All right. And then we have to convert that. Okay, okay. Did we do one? Active season -1. Oh, that's that. That's the index. Add element. Last. All right. Okay. I swear I'm gonna go now, but I think coalesce lag. But it's also previous, and then we also have to check and see if they're the same. So streak, case when they're the same, and case when they're not. So that's going to be very interesting. So we need to handle that. So if they're different, it's going to be more like this: is active, is not active last year. We may have to have, we're going to have some sort of 2 more CTEs very similar to this. All right. Okay, let's start wrapping up. Hope everyone has a good rest of their week. Don't know when I'll be on next, but hope everyone is doing well, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.